and with a story time about being 16 and pregnant. But before we get into the video, I need you guys to like and subscribe, put a thumbs up, and comment down below what else I need to talk about if you like it, and tell others to subscribe. But this was 2017. I'm currently still 16, and I got pregnant in March 2017. I was living with my mom in Terre Haute, Indiana. I lived with only my mom. My dad and my mom are not together, so my dad lived in Hammond, a couple hours away. And so I met my son's dad. Like, we started talking and stuff and dating, and we started to do, you know, things I had no business doing because I'm so young. But anyways, things happen. That was in like March. My birthday is April 12th. Aries gang, comment if you're Aries. But anyways, I found out a couple days after that. I took a test. Nobody knew I took a test but me. I'm the only one that knew. I didn't tell nobody. After I took the test, I told him afterwards. Then I told my big sister, not my biological big sister, but she's definitely like the big sister I never had. So, I told her and him, and I guess my son's father and sister found out, even though I did not tell her. Sorry, I keep looking back. So I had my little weekend. It was the weekend I was gonna go to my big sister's house, and my last little weekend going out, because you know, after I told my mom I was gonna be in trouble. So I tried to be slick about it and not tell her until after I didn't went out and stuff. So right before I was finna leave, I was finna get in the car and go to my big sister's house. My mom called, and I'm like, hello, and she was like, so when were you gonna tell me that you was pregnant? And I was shocked. I was like, I don't think I'm pregnant. Bless you. I was like, I don't think I'm pregnant. And when I was, I took a test, and she already kind of knew because she keeps up with my menstrual cycle as much as I do. She be on it. So she was like, you know, I don't like when other people tell me stuff. But clearly, I didn't tell her, so somebody else told her, and I only told him and my big sister. And my big sister didn't tell, and come to find out, it was my son's father's sister, and she's older. She's like 20 something or whatever. So she's grown. So she talks to my mom or whatever. It's a small town, so it was very small. So she told my mom. She was like, you know, I don't like when other people tell me stuff about my kids, because she feel like she should know. Like, you wouldn't want people come out like, oh, your daughter or your child's out here doing this and blah blah blah, all that extra. And I wasn't a bad kid. I was still going to school. I wasn't dating a whole bunch of boys or doing anything with a whole bunch of people or anything. I was still a good girl. I was just going out with my friends and stuff. I was never like bad or whatever. But things happened. So she came home. She told me not to go nowhere. You know, that plan was canceled right there through the door. Canceled out. Might as well throw that out the window. I wasn't going nowhere. Went back in the house. We had a big argument because she felt bad. I didn't tell her. She was real hurt. She was really upset, really very mad. Any parent would be mad because I'm so young or whatever. But she told me I had to move with my dad. So she was like, you're going with your dad, because you know my dad's stricter than her. So I didn't want to live with him. So she was like, I didn't want to live with my dad because he was stricter. I couldn't do anything I wanted to do. So she told me I was going with him, so he came to pick me up about that. A couple days later, I don't remember which day. My dad lived in Hammond, Indiana, which is 3 hours away. So me and my son's dad were definitely not gonna be together. That was definitely be far apart. So I got to Hammond around end of April, beginning of May. So she wasted no time. She wasted no time getting me with him. So, anyways, I got here. You know, it was like May. School gets out in June. Yes, man. School gets out in June. Got away to my son Kason. School get out in June, so you know I only had a month or two to go. I came in here, got into on the school or whatever. Nobody knew. I was still small, you know. I was still just the beginning of my pregnancy. I didn't tell nobody because I really didn't know nobody to tell, so I didn't tell nobody. Only my family knew. So I didn't tell nobody or whatever, you know. The summer I got my doctors down here or whatever. I started going to my doctor's appointments, and that's another thing. Like I was basically alone because my son's father wasn't with me. But I had my dad and I had my family to support me, so that's a good thing. I had some support, but you still feel alone if you know the person that you actually made this child with is not helping or not with you or there to support you or whatever. But it was a big distance between us, and plus we wasn't on good terms anyway. So I mean, that was a little bit stressful. That didn't really bother me. That didn't really bother me that much, but you know, you still feel that loneliness or whatever. But other than that, I had a good support. My grandma, my cousins, my dad, my aunts, everybody. Plus, my mom was away. That's another thing I felt like, you know, that's your mother. You want her around. Okay. She had her own situation going on. So, like I went back to school like a month or two later. That's when people started noticing like my bump that's coming out in a couple months. It's been a couple months, so my stomach was definitely starting to show. You know, people were starting to ask questions like, "Oh my God, I didn't know how long have you been pregnant?" And this, that, that. Like, who is he? Where do he live? Like, do I know him? Like, just being nosy, or you know, just people just want to know, asking a lot of questions. So, it was just like, oh, I gotta go through this and stuff like that. Is he gonna be around? Anything, like a lot of stuff. So I just did my schooling or whatever. November 1st, I stopped going to school. That's when I stopped going inside school. I started doing like my online classes or whatever. And my due date was December 22nd. But like I was getting big. I couldn't even take it no more. Like it was just a lot. Like it was very stressful. I could barely walk. He was coming down. And I ended up having December 17th. So we walked them all like December 15th. And the next day I woke up, which was December 16th, I was in labor. I started feeling my contractions. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning. And my grandma was like, as soon as she said, I feel like you're going to have your baby today. And as soon as she said that, my contractions, I was like, I know because I'm having contractions. And she was like, oh my God. She was just so ready for him to come. She was so happy. She called everybody. Like, she's in labor. She's having a baby. Blah, blah, blah. She was so ready. So I'm like, I'm scared. But I was ready. And she was like, what else? We went to the hospital. My contractions was minor, real minor. Like, they was bearable, but I was in pain. I was in pain, though. Then my contractions started to get worse. And by the time I left, because when I got to the hospital, I was only dilated a centimeter and a half. So by that time, you have to be dilated 3 centimeters in order to stay at the hospital so they can like really treat you. Because I mean, there's nothing they can do really. So by the time I was leaving the hospital, cause I stayed there for about 2-3 hours. By the time I was leaving the hospital, I was on the floor, like I was like bending down, waiting for every contraction to pass through. So it was getting painful, like I was in pain, but it was still bearable, like a little. It was still bearable. So like they sent me home 2-3 hours later. I went back to the hospital, and like I couldn't even I was in so much pain at this point. I couldn't even get in the car to go to the hospital. Like the ambulance had to come pick me up. I was in so much pain. I was just in the middle of the living room, like crying. On a scale of 1 to 10, that pain was a 10. It was horrible. Like that pain was bad. It was severe pain. It was like severe cramps or whatever. But they really worse. And got to the hospital. I was dilated 3 centimeters, about time. And they started giving me some fluid, my IV. And they was like, you want the epidural? I'm like, yeah, because that pain was. I was like ready. I was like, please just give me something because I was in so much pain. So about after that, gave me some fluids. About 45 minutes later, they came in with my epidural. That needle is long. It's like a long needle that goes on your back if you don't know what epidural is. And it numbs you from the waist down, so you really don't feel too much pain. They came in, I turned around so quick, like my back, so they could just hurry up and do it. I didn't want to see the needle. I don't like shots, IVs, nothing. I really hate, I don't like needles. I don't even like getting my blood drawn. And, that needle was long, but I didn't really, it's like you feel a pinch, but it's not really painful, actually. It's not painful. The medicine go in, you start to feel it in about like 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. It started to kick you out, I was numb. You feel like pressure, a little bit of pain, like a minor pain. And like it's nothing really severe after you get the epidural, so that epidural helped a lot. It was a lifesaver. So that was around 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night or something. And my water ended up breaking at 2:30 a.m. November 17th. My water broke, it's 2:30 a.m. They gotta call a doctor. She probably in her bed sleep. We gotta call her. She gotta get dressed, all that. Then come be on her way to the hospital because my water broke and I'm ready to push. And I had to wait like 45 to 50 minutes for this lady. I was so heated. So heated. Like I was ready to push. I felt a lot of pressure. I was like, if my doctor's not here in 5 minutes, I'm pushing. And it wasn't even my doctor that delivered him. I was kind of upset about that. It was a whole different doctor because my doctor was off work. So, but the doctor was very nice. I wish that she was very nice. My doctor ended up getting there, and it was like, you're gonna push on the count of 10. That's when it hit me. I did not believe I was gonna actually push my baby out. Like I didn't know how I was gonna push a human being out. It never hit me until like that point. I'm like, wow. So they told me to push on the count of 10. I pushed. I didn't even know how to push my first couple pushes. Afterwards, I started pushing right, and it was like my 6th, 7th push, they was like, his heart rate is dropping, but don't worry. 3 more pushes and he was out. They were like, don't worry. I was so scared when they said that. So I did 3 more pushes, he was out. I was getting so, I felt so accomplished and just whew, it was just a relief once he was out. I was I just was crying. I felt accomplished because I was proud. I really didn't believe that I could do it. He was a healthy baby. Came out, he cried for a little, 10 seconds. They tried to get him to keep crying, but he didn't. He was good. My dad cut the vocal cord. Oh, yeah. My grandma, my aunt, and my dad was in the room while he was coming out. They helped a lot. I really appreciate all of them. My little cousins helped me when I was on my way to the hospital, but I had a good support team or whatever. Everybody was there. By that time, he was out. They put him on my skin to skin. He was alert. He was looking at me I was just crying because it was just so new. It was a life-changing experience. So I was crying. I just felt so accomplished and proud. I did it. I had a healthy baby boy, and I named him Kason. And he was 7 pounds, 11 ounces, 21 inches. I just felt so accomplished, and I did it. And then 2 days later, I stayed in the hospital. 2 days later, I went home. It was just new to me, it's a new mom or whatever. I'm a new mom. I didn't know what to do. I was kind of scared to be alone with the baby because I didn't, what if something happened? I wouldn't know what to do, if he choke or anything. I was just scared, those fears. But that's being a new mom. I didn't have postpartum depression or anything. But everything was good so far. His dad came to see him too, day I got out of the hospital. Or the day after. Things was pretty good so far, but other than just be sure about it. But that's me.